Week in and week out, a lot is unfolding in Big Mama's house. Can some people stand the test of time? Well, eviction has caught up with some of them. And today, though I'm sad, but I get to experience Blanco. He is out of the Big Mama house. You're welcome. This is the Perfect Match Extra show. I think one of the questions that is like a default on this show is, how are you feeling? Looking at your journey back in the Big Mama house, to being evicted, the few days you've spent at home in your own bed, how has it been for you?
That's been nice, after a stressful day, like I had to just find myself in the beach because I promised myself that after the show, the first place I want to go is the beach. So I went to Labadi to have a time for myself. And I was there for almost about 8 hours, just watching people and just enjoying the breeze because I needed fresh air.
No distraction at all?
No distraction. I didn't talk to anyone, just bought my drinks, my kebab, my sausages, and just lying there with my boxers and my top, just enjoying the sunlight and the breeze.
I watched you through and through in the house.
Yeah.
You had very, very high hopes of making it to the finale. What happened?
I wouldn't say it wasn't, I wouldn't say I didn't go far, but it even went over my expectation because I felt maybe the second week I was supposed to go because I didn't really think I'll go that far. Looking at what happened, like your partner had to leave you, then you have to repair with someone who was a bestie, then things. So I felt it's a blessing because being in the house for, was it the 6th week? Being the 6th week, it's Charlie, you over me. Yeah, so I'm just fulfilled. Yeah.
Who would you consider as that one special friend in the house?
Obviously Akorfa. Yeah, Akorfa, because we had a very great connection before we were being paired. So Akorfa has been Akorfa because I came to stage with Akorfa. And when I was even with Ajwa Black, Akorfa was still my G. So I think Akorfa is my best person.
What of Larissa?
No, maybe Bogdan. Yeah.
She's not someone you could have
No.
a very special friendship with?
Not at all. Bogdan.
There's so many people saying outside, I don't know if you've seen some of it, that Blanco doesn't look like a perfect match extra housemate. He just should go and marry and have his family.
I don't know the screens they were watching with because I also got feedback from people that, Charlie, you made my season so special. They are haters. You see how beautiful you are. There's someone out there who's going to say you're not beautiful. People have problems with themselves. So when they wake up, they want to spew something. So it's opinion, they have theirs. Charlie, I went to the mall just yesterday and it was like, this girl was walking with a boyfriend. He said, Blanco. I was just having a time for myself. And he said, Blanco, you? Then she had to leave her boyfriend, come for us to take pictures. He said, Blanco, I really love you. I really love to stay glued to the program because of you. You are so real. Would
you say you were one of the reasons why, or the sole reason why Akorfa and Perry never worked out?
I think the guy couldn't speak well for himself. So Akorfa wanted a vibe, like he wanted a man. She wanted a man who could just speak up. And the guy knows it himself that he has to try more. Because winning a woman is not about just being with her. You have to open up. Yeah.
Was it something you shared with him personally when you realized all of these?
Yeah. I think I spoke to him, and the day I spoke to him, he just switched partners that very day.
That very day?
Yeah. And I was so mad with
Did
him.
it change the way you felt about him?
Oh, yeah. Because I believe that if I had a chat with you and we spoke, and you said, Charlie, you're going to stick to Akorfa, and all of a sudden you just switch, I don't think it's right. Yeah, that means you have pre-planned to do your thing, so you just had to let it go.
Is the way you felt about Perry the reason why you were really encouraging Seven to going for condom?
Oh no, for Seven to, I think it was just a teaser. We were just teasing him because I felt he was in for condom.
But then you knew that Perry was starting to open up and then believing that he could have something beautiful with condom. So why do that?
I didn't encourage him to go in for condom, but we were always teasing him because he said he wanted to go in for hair.
Okay.
So I'll be like, you can sleep on the bed, not necessarily encouraging him to go for condom. To go for hair, yeah.
There was a time Adjoa Black rejected your flower.
Yeah.
And me watching it, I'm like, oh God, I wouldn't want to be in this situation. Did you see it coming?
She used to joke about it a lot. I didn't think she was going to do that. It shocked me that she did that. It really shocked me because we had been talking. We even talked the night before. And after talking, I just made a little joke. Then she was angered that I'm playing. I said, we have finished the main thing. So if we finish the whole thing and said, you are cute, is that joking? I think I just gave a compliment. And because she did that to me on stage, I felt, no, this is it. I'm not going to talk to this girl for now. All I realized after just the program, we were supposed to go for the pool. And that day, he just started talking to the new guy. They even kissed that night. So it's like she has made her mind to move on. And I wouldn't try and beg you or any other thing.
Were you hurt in any way?
I was really hurt. She knows I was hurt. I was really hurt. So I wasn't going to waste my time again.
For the kind of gentleman that you are, which lady in the house do you think, if things had played out differently, you would have had a very, very smooth vibe with?
Actually, it's Akorfa, because we were trying to work things out. And if we were not evicted, maybe you would have seen a different, or let's say a graduation of our friendship. Because we decided to be on the bestie level and just graduate gradually, not to rush in things.
You called Larissa evil.
I think we all saw what happened with a friendship with Akorfa. And for a friend to just get up and say, you said it, you did it. And I don't think you want a friend like that.
Do you like Akorfa so much that you are blinded by what she does to others? Or you feel like any other person that is coming for her is coming for you as well? You know
me well. If the thing is red, I'll tell you it's red. If it's this, I'll tell you. There are most times that I used to tell Akorfa, today you are overreacting. I don't think anyone will see me as being so partial, but that is the reality.
Let's take a look back at the eviction day.
Okay.
There were a lot of conversations had about she wanting to talk to Perry, you know, all of the washroom conversations. Is it that you keep, you are always in a constant, or you're in a constant denial that Akorfa, there will be something beautiful with her, but then you deep down you know that it's not going to work, but then you are still holding on to something that is not going to work? You
see, I like real people. And I always say that love is not something that you come, this one is there, you pick the person. Like my brother was saying, he came and they gave him a lady. So he felt maybe it wasn't going to work. Or maybe sometimes if Big Mama gives you this, you shouldn't say, I don't like her, so I won't try.
Okay.
Because the lady they are giving you, that person is a very beautiful soul. So it's up to you to work to getting the person to be in love with you. Because
for me, it wasn't a one-time thing. There are different moments where she exhibited or showed that she still wanted Perry. There was a letter that was written, lots of conversations were had. If I were in your shoes, I would send her packing though.
But Condon too saw the same thing and just accepted the guy. So if Condon...
so was it that you were just playing a game?
I wasn't playing a game, but if her lady saw what he was doing and accepted him like that, so why...
Then you should equally accept her.
Yeah, I should accept her.
So you don't have a mind of your own. You look at what people are doing.
I'm not saying I don't have a mind of my own. I said I accept her as she is.
Okay.
And I was just giving an instance that if someone can accept a cheating guy, why can't I accept my person who is not even cheating, but just in a situation
with someone else.
Yeah.
You said you are accepting her or taking her as she is. So are you accepting her as a liar?
You know, before the live show, I heard them talking and trying to tell the guy that when you go say this, when you go say this. So I was thinking it was maybe 7.
Okay.
They are trying to say when you go say all the things. I didn't know they were all planning against Akorfa. You know, it can be in a setup and maybe people get you wrong and they are all saying, Chale, see, we have to do this to her. Even if you are right, they can just, if the thing is even nice, they can just try to paint you black.
But there was Van Dyke, who actually...
Who is his partner?
Larissa.
So you see?
But
so his partner is the evil person I said.
But the partner didn't have any idea about what was happening.
They were talking on the bed. They were having conversation on the bed.
Is it that you are always snooping to hear what people are saying?
My bed is close to his. So obviously, when they are doing it, I even called Akorfa aside and I told her that, Charlie, I've seen people doing some 1 or 2. I think
there was a video.
Yeah, that.
And so what do you have to say about the video? Pointing vividly the truth.
The truth about
what Akorfa had done.
But have you forgotten who gave the girl, if there's even a letter? And then the guy was saying that he gave the paper to her. You are in a relationship, so why are you entertaining that? I kept telling him that if you continue this in the outside world, it wouldn't be so easy for you because you are in a relationship. Why? You know, I kept dragging this guy away from Akorfa. I told him personally that, my friend, concentrate on your woman. Let me concentrate on her. So why are you always trying to get in her way?
But we've seen conversations, or we've seen videos, we've heard things that make it look like it's the other way around. Because it's always Akorfa trying to have conversations with Perry in the washroom and all of that. And where are you when all of these things are happening?
Are you sure it's not reply? Maybe it's reply that he wants to give the guy. And maybe he'll say, come, let's go. Because the guy brought the paper. Why do you even bring the paper in the first place?
And why do you even have to reply if that is your stance?
No, you are the guy and you said you have a woman. Do you know he told the girl, there are some things I need to explain to you, but you wait, I'll tell you something. You know I still love you.
I was going to ask you if you think Perry still has, some feeling lingering for Akorfa.
You know, he doesn't have a mind of his own.
Perry doesn't have a mind of his own.
Yeah, he doesn't have a mind of his own. Yeah, because you were saying I still love you, but you have a woman, but I still love you. You go ahead to go and kiss the girl 3 times. Then I don't know why people are not being real about this. You see, you have a woman, so why go ahead and kiss the girl 3 times and blame it on the girl? You bring paper for the girl to write what? You are with your woman, focus on your woman. I kept telling him, focus on your woman.
Let's compare Perry and Akorfa's relationship to Perry himself and Condom. What do you think is the difference there? I
think Akorfa was giving a real love, and one is just trying to fake it, because she said it herself that I don't love the guy. She told Akorfa, I don't love the guy. And she was asked and she denied it. And later she said, yes, I said it, but now I have changed. So just see. So who is the liar here? She lied about it that she didn't say, but later she accepted it that she said it. But now I have accepted the guy. So
you said just now that you had, some information about what was going on with Akorfa, but then we saw you not saying anything about it. What was the reason?
So you can see during the instigation and the setup, that was what I called it. During the setup and the instigation, I just signaled to Akorfa, it's okay, don't talk.
But that could have exonerated her from all of the chaos.
Sometimes it's better to keep mute and let them have their way. So I signaled to her, Akorfa, don't talk anymore.
You signaled her?
Yeah, I signaled her.
How was it done?
Oh, I just did my Akorfa. I just whispered to Akorfa.
So if we should play back, we would see.
Yeah, you see me doing this. You see me doing this.
Okay.
I don't know if the cameras were on me.
Okay.
Because I had heard the earlier conversation that when you go say this, but I didn't hear the person's name. They were all gathered at the kitchen, saying when you go say this, say this. Because obviously there were people that there were people that had things against her, and they all said, okay, this is it.
They wanted to gang up against
Yeah.
her. Did you see all of these people?
I saw all of them. They were sitting...
Let's mention names.
Okay,
let's make it clear then.
Let's focus on those who were sitting around Akorfa that day, with the exception of Naya.
Why the exception of Naya?
Because Naya was not part of the gang, and when they were even talking, she was on her bed.
Okay, but she was in the midst of the conversation was had. She could hear the conversation.
No, she wasn't even there. Like,
she wasn't.
I mean, those who were around.
So who were those around?
Oh, I don't want to mention them.
No,
but
I think to make things clearer.
When you go back and watch the video, those who were sitting around her.
Some people would not have the luxury to even see all
watch
of
it.
So let's get it straight.
Okay,
who were the people
I think they should go on YouTube and search for TV3. They are going to see Saturday's eviction. When they go and watch it, they should just watch.
Was Perry there?
No, the guy. I'm talking about the ladies.
Was Condon there?
She was the orchestrator, so definitely.
And there was Larissa.
Oh, she's the evil spirit. She was there.
Okay.
Yeah. They ganged and were saying, I didn't even hear the name. I didn't hear Akorfa's name. All I heard was, when you go say everything.
And that was coming straight from Condon.
From them, from the team to Perry.
Okay.
Me and him, we have been, we eat together. Sometimes we eat together, talk together. Until that night that we were evicted.
You didn't eat together?
No, like when we were sitting there, and I the way I was seeing the investigation, that was the time me and him cut it off, because I saw that, oh, you are supporting your woman. Because anytime, even when they fight.
But you supported your woman too.
No, listen. I supported, but still I talked to him.
You talked to him.
We do everything. Even when they had the fight, the next day, the ladies were not talking, but we as guys were there cooking, having conversations. But that night, I got pissed that Charlie, they are trying to instigate her, they are trying to paint her black, and you are still doing this. So that was the time me and him cut off. That if they are doing something like this to Akorfa, a girl you claim you love, then I wonder. So I didn't talk because I had seen what they planned. So I told her, Akorfa, cut it. It's okay. Let them have their way. Let them paint you black. One day, the truth is going to come out.
So you were just hoping for the one day that the truth will definitely come out.
Yeah, and we just got evicted.
What if that opportunity never comes for you to tell your truth?
Sometimes it's okay, like just have your peace. Let them have their joy.
People hate you because you don't tell them the truth. Let them know what is really happening.
You know one thing about haters. If you have no haters, then you're not prospering in life. It means you're doing nothing. So, like, as I went home, I tried to view some of the videos. Akorfa was like, Blanco, don't worry yourself to listen to haters and things. I said, no, I want to see the number of how successful we are, because the number of haters are going to show me how we performed on the show. So I really enjoy haters. Yeah, I really enjoy haters. Because if you don't have haters, it means you are not doing things right. Akorfa was carrying the show and people were loving it. So the haters will come from in and outside. So we loved it. 7
claims to have a beautiful relationship with Akorfa as well.
Yeah.
Does it pose a threat to what you share with her?
7 is a very nice guy. He's very matured and playful too. Similar as me. I call him gangster. That's my nigga. But even though he's my friend, I always kept telling him that my friend, stay away from my woman. Me and you, our vibes be different, but still, I want you out of my woman's.
But here you are, you're saying he's a nice person, all of that. Then I don't think he's someone you should be scared of in any way. But you told your lady to stay away from him. I told
her to stay away from 7, not because 7 is a bad person. But I was saying that 7 is someone that can cause trouble for us. Because that night...
What kind of trouble?
Yeah, that night, if Akorfa had just stayed away from 7, herself and Condon wouldn't have gotten to this stage. Okay. Because even though they have their past, I don't think... Even, me and her, we had no problem till that night. Me and Condon, our bed was just closed. Yeah. We never had any problem. She was nice to me. Even the day before, she even had to help me with the dance, the Thursday tax. Yeah. She was the one that helped me because I couldn't kneel. You couldn't. So she even massaged my knee. Your knee. So we were very good until that night, and she just posed this thing that you'll be evicted in God's name. I said, wow. I never,
She said it to your face?
She said it to Akorfa.
And
You know, when you say Akorfa will be evicted, means I'm also going
you
home.
would also be.
And I was like, really? Because I would never wish eviction for my enemy. You know, after eviction, Sunday, just monitor the house. Everyone is down.
Exactly.
Everyone is down. Even with Ajua, who messed up my heart with Kojo. That night she went, I really felt bad. The Sunday after, Charlie, I was moody, Charlie. Because it's not easy. It's not easy for everyone to come here to want to move ahead. Then all of a sudden you hear them going like, it's really painful. Because you know how the influence, you know, everyone in the house has an influence on everybody.
On everyone.
You know, we used to love ourselves too much until just last week. The
All of the drama started.
and the because we could be having exchange, you know, me and Perry, we have Perry, I don't want to be mentioning people's name. Me and Perry, we've been having a nice conversation, but when we have to argue, we argue. It's not for hatred. But this Saturday, I saw real hatred. Something I never wanted on the show. That's real hatred. You don't know what life carries ahead.
Exactly.
Winning does not mean you have won in life. You know, we have our friends that were first always in class. It doesn't mean they are going to be the leaders. I met my colleague who was always last there in a big office. I was just shocked. So in life, people have to learn that when you want to win, you don't have to create enmity or create hatred for people and paint them black. You know.
Is there one thing that you would say you regret ever doing
in the house?
In the house.
I think one thing I regret is that, you know, for showing love, I really showed love in a different way.
What
to Akorfa.
Okay.
Because love is not, I always say that love is not about kissing. I meet my girlfriend, no. Love, the little things that you do. You know how I was pampering Akorfa? That is real love. But one thing maybe I didn't do more is the romance, because people wanted more romance.
Are you falling in love with her?
Oh, I've fallen long time. Maybe today. Maybe today.
You're a finished man.
What does that mean?
You're totally in love.
Oh, yeah. She's a sweet person. You know, I like bold people. And people mistake women's boldness for rude. But when a man is bold, they say, Charlie, this man is confident. But when a woman is bold, you don't respect.
Cheeky.
Yeah, so I love a woman who can stand up for herself. She's a very bold and beautiful woman.
Do you think she feels the same way? Do you think your love is being reciprocated?
I think she's holding back. You know, she told me something, that Blanco, because you are choosing me as a second option, I wouldn't just accept love proposal for you. Let's be besties for now. Because she told me that you don't even understand love. She told me that me, because I was bounced by Ajua Black, I want to use her as a...
That backup.
Yes,
plan.
That's what she kept saying, that no. If it's real love, it is going to unfold. That's what she told me.
Are you proving to her that really, I love you?
You know, it got to a time she was really showing some affection. Yeah. She could come, Blanco, Charlie, what are we doing?
What's her love language? What's Akorfa's love language?
Akorfa, she said, Akorfa likes deep conversation. She likes deep conversation. And she didn't take caring for granted.
So there are some tweets about you. You know, a lot is happening on social media. And so we want you to read for the viewers at home, read to them what people are saying on the X space.
Okay, this one says, Blanco dear, old man, why they misbehave like this? Myself, I can't even understand Blanco again. Van, knock his old head for me. I think when I was talking about his partner and them going down, maybe they misunderstood me, so they were just following what he was just doing at my back. Blanco deserves it. He's an instigator. Oh, I'm proud. If you're able to influence somebody, Charlie, it's a vibe. Blanco dear, he likes the nonsense between Job and Kaza. A grown man who doesn't have his priorities set. See how he's advising Seven to move more to condom. I didn't do that. I was just teasing him.
Is that all?
Yeah, I think these people are hungry. They need food.
But why do people keep attacking you with your age, though?
Comparing me to the other housemates, it was me, Seven, and Kojo. That was above everyone there. So they felt that maybe because I'm old, I should be giving people attitude on. You know, before coming to the show, my mom was like, Blanco, if you go there and you are older than all of them, don't go and show maturity. You go and sit down, fold your arms and expect people to come and sweep for you. It's a reality show. When you go, show that you can also mix with other people. And you know, when you are mixed with grown-up people, they will try to be funny with you because they don't want you to feel they are grown, so I have to give them attitude.
Do you think it was a little bit too much? Because then again, people are using your age, saying that we expected much from, some maturity from him, which we didn't get.
Yeah, I think yesterday a friend of mine even said that, Blanco, I think you were just being so
jovial, too jovial.
Yeah, being so free and so, I think maybe I should have kept to myself. And maybe,
So we are having another segment, a very short one. So there are cards right in front of you with pictures of your housemates, your colleagues. Okay. And so we'll turn them over right now. We'll turn them over. Yes, please. Okay. Are you seeing familiar faces?
Yeah, I'm seeing them.
So who do you consider two-faced in the house?
Two-faced, as in a hypocrite?
It can be so. Why do you think Larissa is two-faced?
You can just see how she shifted to be close with Irama all of a sudden. All of a sudden. So you can see how.
But be allowed to switch cams no matter what.
This is not about switching cams. This is about someone who just all of a sudden, they just want to be nice to this person. All of a sudden, when I was in the house, I could tell people that, Charlie, you, I'm going to see in the finals. You, I'm going to see in the finals.
You don't see Larissa in the finals?
Oh, she could be.
But if it were up to you,
if it were up to me,
would you want to see her in the finale?
Oh, I would love to see Van in the finals because I think I'm connected to Van more, even though he was just doing his thing behind my back. Because even before the show, I even polished the shoe for him. So,
who do you find as the most cunning person?
Cunning, that's in cunning. Maybe this.
Okay. The weirdest?
Weirdest. Weird. Let me choose myself.
Who listens best? Who is a good listener?
Good listener.
Ooh, I was expecting Akorfa.
Akorfa, at the end, she wasn't listening because I told her not to get close to Biochi.
Okay. To Bogdan?
Is it?
You said you told her not to
get close to Seven.
Okay.
So that night, that fight wouldn't happen. So he listens.
Okay. So Bogdan is
a good listener.
Yeah,
very good listener.
Okay. And finally, who is the smartest? Okay.
The woman king. Very smart, intelligent, and bold.
Thank you very much.
He's also bold.
And
smart. Yeah.
Okay.
This is the number one.
Okay.
This is number two.
Okay.
Number one. Number two.
What are you up to? What are you looking forward to doing? Bringing up. What's that one thing that is so deep in your heart that you would want people to experience?
After the show?
Yes, after the show.
Okay. I said I would love to venture into like podcast, something like what the Kojo Sheldons are doing. Deborah, this guy. What's his name? This blogger.
Kobiche?
No, Kobiche is also nice. Oh, I've forgotten this Kaswa blogger.
Zion
Felix is well established. I would love to do that. Okay. And the first thing I want to do is my fitness. I want to get six pack, so I'll just concentrate on that.
That's what the girls like.
It's not for myself.
Okay.
I was not doing that until I came here and I had to just be lifting. That was the first time I was really lifting. So I think I would love to do that for myself and focus on other things. Okay. Yeah, to live my life.
Okay. If people were to follow you, get connected with you, what are some of the platforms that they can do that with?
Okay. It's Blanco GH on all social media handles. You can add PMXtra to it, but when you said Blanco GH, you're going to see it, Blanco GH, PMXtra or Blanco PMXtra everywhere on all social. I'm on Twitter, that's X, TikTok, Blanco PMXtra, Instagram, Blanco PMXtra, Facebook, Blanco everywhere, Blanco. All the social media.
What's the one thing you're taking with you from the Big Mama house?
From the Big Mama house, I've really learned a lot.
That one,
really
just one thing.
Learned a lot. That in Big Mama house, you have to live by rules.
Okay.
And there are rules governing, and there are different people from all backgrounds, and you have to adapt to each person. You're going to see backbiting, people trying to paint themselves as angels to people. I think I've gotten
That's
this
it.
lesson. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Wow. This was a very, insightful conversation.
And you know, I loved everything in that house.
You loved everything.
TV3 is really doing a massive job. And you know, I like to disturb Big Mama a lot. Big Mama will be like, Blanco. Immediately I hear Blanco, I know my microphone is somewhere. The food they give us, the house, everything, Charlie. I really loved everything.
That's a life you would want to live?
As in?
Quiet, away from...
Yeah. You know, I have been working without taking leave. At my workplace, I don't take leave. But this was the first time I was away from my phone. You know, when I got evicted on Saturday, I got my phone the next day. When I held my phone, it was like everything was new to me. Yeah. Like even holding a phone. You had
lost touch?
Yes, because I have never been...
away for that
maybe
long.
It's going to help me to know how to maximize my time for good things. Yeah.
Very well then. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
We are wishing you well. And we hope that everything that you're going to do will be a success. Guys, it's been very, very beautiful sitting with Blanco, having conversations with him, getting to know his mind in the house, what he's taken with him even after the house, the meaningful relationships he's looking forward to establishing out of the house. This has been Perfect Match Extra Strip. We will come your way again, definitely, when another housemate has been stripped. Until then, take care of yourself and do have a lovely one.